Okay, on this particular problem, Blake is buying a new car. He's has to finance $19,000 to make this purchase. He's going to pay it off over 36 months, which is 3 years, with an APR of 3.5%. And if he makes monthly payments, we want to know the total interest that he will have paid over that whole time period. Okay, so we have to remember to do that, making sure we do that at the end. Okay, so we fill in our formula here with a debt of $19,000, that's the variable P, and a monthly interest rate of 3.5% divided by 12. 3.5% is a yearly rate, so we have to divide by 12 to get a monthly rate. And here, 3.5%, when we change it to a decimal without a percent on it, that 3% is going to become 0.03, just like you used to 0.03 when you have pennies after a dollar. 3 pennies, like $2.03 would be 2.03, and also 3 cents is the same thing as $0.03. Anyway, same thing, percent, cents, has to do with 100, move the decimal 2 places. Okay, on the bottom, copy very carefully with parentheses, extra parentheses on the outside, make the bottom denominator hold together so the calculator knows that that whole thing is the denominator. When we hit divided by and then do 1, it doesn't think, oh, there's a 1 on the bottom. And then I'll write the rest out beside. Instead, it needs to know the whole thing is on the bottom. Same R over N as on the top. The negative in the power, make sure you do not hit the subtraction button on your calculator. There will be a change sign or a negative in parentheses button. To get the power, you usually do a caret or a y to the x or an x to the y. It's an exponent. And then you need negative 36. Make sure it's negative 36 on some calculators. You do negative 36, and on some calculators you do 36 and then make it negative. Generally, the more expensive calculators require a negative 36, unless it's part of a cell phone, and then it's expensive, but the calculator still isn't an expensive one. Okay, and we type that all in and get $556.74. So $556.74 is the payment, which is what he pays every month. However, that's not the total interest. To get the total interest, I'm going to see how much total he paid. He paid that payment 36 times. So this is how much he paid altogether if you multiply that out. Why did he pay it? Well, part of it went toward his debt, which is $19,000. The rest of it went toward interest, which is the $1,042.64. If you add what he paid toward his debt and what he paid for interest, you'll get the total he paid. Or the total he paid minus the debt equals the interest. Now, this interest will be paid a different amount every month because at the beginning, when he owes a lot, they charge him a lot of interest, take a lot of interest out of that payment. At the end, when he doesn't owe so much, they don't take so much out of the payment.